Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Endrick Felipe. And many people have asked who this player is and what is the current situation with this player and FC Barcelona. And so because you guys are asking, I am listening and I am going to be answering this question. It's going to be a very tactical video. We are going to be separating this video into three different sections. Section number one is going to be about who is he as a player. Section number two is going to be about his current situation. And then the last section within this video, we're also going to be talking about why Barcelona do want this player. But before we go into any of this, I do want to speak about the OneFootball app. If you guys do have any questions when it does come to Endrick Felipe, and if you guys are wondering where I do get all of my information from when it comes to the latest regarding this player, that is coming from the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is the best, reliable, informative source and app that you could find within the App Store. If you currently do want to find out what's going on with your favorite player, your favorite team, what's currently going on within the league, or any transfer rumor that you do want to follow, the OneFootball app is going to be there to cover all of that for you. Again, every information that I am going to be talking about within this video, it is coming from this football app. If you do want to download the OneFootball app, you can so by scanning the QR code that you do see here on the screen, or you can just click the link that will be provided down below. It'll take you straight to the App Store and then you can download from there. But now let's get back into the video and let's talk about who is this player. So Endrick Felipe is a 15-year-old center forward who does play for Brazil and Palmerias, which is his current club. Yes, we have seen him play as a left winger. We have also seen him play as a right winger, but his main position is the striker position. That is probably what he does play 85% of the time. He is a natural born scorer. He is very much compared to someone like Ronaldo Nazario. And I know that this does seem like I'm overrating this player, I'm overhyping this player, but we're talking about it in terms of the style, not the level. Comparing styles and comparing levels are two completely different things. The style of Endrick really does resemble how Ronaldo Nazario used to play a few years ago. Like his power and his precision in his dribbles are humongous. He is able to score with both feet, and many people within Brazil have been calling Endrick Felipe as the next superstar. And let me tell you, many European clubs have been eyeing this player. It's not just FC Barcelona. Manchester United have been eyeing this player. Man City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and then of course, like I've said, FC Barcelona. They're all eyeing Endrick Felipe to see how he does develop in Brazil. Now, I know that there has been many objections when it comes to this player. Many people have said, why would we talk about this player? We have only seen his compilations, like his best moments within Palmerias. What about the times when he is not on the ball or when he dribbles past players? When are we ever going to see something else besides him scoring goals? Which I do get, right? Because here's the thing, and I'm going to be saying this very upfront within the video. Endrick Felipe is not someone who just scores for fun. He is someone that brings so much more on the field and very important things to his club. And I am going to be speaking more about that later throughout this video. And then there's this other objection about how, why would Barcelona want to sign someone like him when we have seen so many Brazilian players become a mess later down the road? Because yes, we have seen players like Neymar, Ronaldinho, Robinho, who have all had their flaws. They have ended their careers sometimes very early. They do other things outside of the pitch and so forth. But here's the thing, right? Like, I do think that when it comes to that era, I do think that that era is over. Like, that narrative has to be going out, because now we have to really analyze the era that we are in today when it comes to these Brazilian players. We're no longer in that type of era. Look at how Vinicius has been really delivering for Real Madrid. Look at Rafinha, look at Anthony. These are all world-class professional players. We no longer see the Brazilians that we used to see. The Brazilian era that we are seeing today, we are seeing a bunch of more focused professional players, and that is a great thing to see. And I do think that Endrick Felipe is going to fall within this type of category. And he has also shown many signs that he is determined to win, determined to succeed, because there was an interview that was held a few months ago where he was talking about how he is very determined to succeed, and this is what he said, and I quote, "I always fight. I'll be persistent and try until the last minute. I'm in the game. I never give up. I pressure defenders. I run more than anyone else on the pitch." And so that is basically who Endrick Felipe is. He's a very determined footballer that is born to succeed, that wants to be one of the top players in the world. Now let's move on towards the next section of this video and let's talk about his current situation. So according to Fabrizio Romano, he has stated that the Brazilian top talent Endrick has reached an agreement with Palmerias to sign his first professional contract, and this deal is going to take him until July 2025. Throughout those years of his professional contract, he is going to be having a release clause of 60 million euros. The announcement is going to be made very, very soon, within the coming days. And so look, here's a few things that I do want to get very clear within this video when it comes to his current situation, because I do think that this is going to be very important for FC Barcelona itself. So the professional contract that he will be signing, it is going to take him until the summer of 2025. His release clause is going to be 60 million euros. Okay, let's not forget that. Endrick, right, if he does want to leave Brazil, he cannot leave Brazil until he turns 18 years old. Right now, he's going to be turning 16 in July. He is currently 15 years old. In the summer of 2024, 1 year before his contract does come into an end with Palmerias, he is going to be 18 years old, which basically means this is the reason why Barcelona want to find an agreement with Endrick in the coming weeks and extremely early, like in this coming summer, because once Endrick does turn 18 years old on that summer of 2024, that is when Barcelona can pay the total 60 million euros to Palmerias. And by again, that summer of 2024, Endrick Felipe would be able to move because he will be 18 years old by that time and become a Barcelona player during the 2024-2025 season. That is basically the roadmap if Barcelona do want to sign this player, and what would happen with Endrick if he does agree to become a Barcelona player in this coming summer. And again, when it comes to this situation and these details, you can find all of this within the OneFootball app. The link is going to be provided down below. And then basically to just solidify these details, we do have another reporter coming from Brazil who is very close to these Brazilian players. He has stated that Barcelona will soon open talks with Palmerias over Endrick. They do not want to miss this opportunity to go by and want to reach an agreement in the coming weeks. The player will be able to join once he is 18 years old. Basically what I have explained a couple of seconds ago. And so now let's move on towards the next phase of this video and let's talk about why Barcelona do want this player. And so look, let's get one thing very clear. Barcelona do need to find their next center forward. Like right now, most likely we're going to be dealing with Lewandowski and Aubameyang for the next 2 or 3 years. By the time those 2 or 3 years are over, we are going to be hitting that summer of 2024 and Endrick would be able to come in. But as of now, our short-term solution is going to be Lewandowski and Aubameyang. And I do think that Xavi Hernandez and Jordi Cruyff and Mato Lemon are going to be working very hard to find the next center forward, and that could be this Brazilian player. Because if there's one thing that we have to know when it comes to Xavi Hernandez and how he does want his attacking line, is to basically have a very hard working attacking line. His philosophy has always been that the attackers, right, need to defend first on the pitch, which is to press extremely high and take the ball immediately away from the opposition. This is why Endrick is like the perfect fit for Barcelona, because he is exactly that. He has literally just explained that he does believe in hard work. And let's go through some examples. If we do see here, we can see Endrick going up against Real Ariquemes, and you can see him pressuring one of the center backs. We can see the center back passing it towards one of the fullbacks. He makes these defenders look very nervous, and then out of nowhere we can see Endrick receive the ball, because after the fullback misplaces the ball, he receives it, he does a quick turnaround, beats the opposition, one of the center backs, and then scores the goal. This bleeds composure, this bleeds intensity, this bleeds great technique coming from this player. Imagine what he could bring when he is surrounded by Barcelona players. And then you look at Endrick versus Santos, is another example of him going deep inside the pitch, dribbling up the pitch, taking down about 2 or 3 players, and he's literally moving the attack forward. The last time we've seen something very similar to this at the Camp Nou, it was coming from Luis Suarez, and so you can see that he is very Ronaldo Nazario-like with his type of dribbles, his ability to be deep and then take on the opposition. He's very composed, his perseverance, he's always willing to attack. And this is the other thing that I do want to say, right, when it comes to this example. This player here, if you guys were ever wondering, okay, is Endrick just all about goals? No, he is not, because if you look at how he dribbles, you can see that he perseveres a lot. He's not irresponsible with the ball. He is not willing to lose the ball on dangerous areas. We have seen many players, many center forwards become very irresponsible, immature, try to do all of these silly things in the final third, lose the ball, and then his team is caught out of position and then they end up conceding a goal. Endrick Felipe is not one of those players. He's very responsible with the ball. He knows what he needs to do when he dribbles. You can see that he continues to try and get up, fight for the ball, and tries to make sure that they do not lose possession. And then here's going to be another great video video where it does show how Endrick is literally trying to press the opposition by making a slide tackle. Of course, again, this does portray that he believes in hard work. He's very intense. This is again exactly what we do need in this Barcelona attacking line in a few years, and he is going to be someone very different after he does replace someone like Palmerias and someone like Lewandowski. He's going to be someone very versatile, very energetic, someone who can go deep inside and join the midfield. And so Barcelona is going to be needing that type of profile, and I hope that Barcelona do find an agreement with Palmerias to sign this star Brazilian center forward. It's going to be a great moment, a moment for Barcelona to really celebrate, and for the player himself, right, to take that step forward and really make an impact in top European football. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.